Right now on 10 News this morning, one of San Diego's biggest events kicks off this morning. Tens of thousands expected to hit the streets for the Pride Parade. How police are planning to keep everyone safe.
And I'm keeping track of just how warm and muggy it will be for all of the people heading to Pride festivities.
A family is sending a warning to pet owners after their beloved dog dies. The signs they ignored that they don't want anyone else to miss. 10 News starts right now.
Live from the Scripps Studios, this is 10 News.
And good morning to you on this Saturday. We are on top of all the news you need to start your day. I'm Jim Patton.
And I'm Mary McKenzie. We're glad you're here with us. We, of course, start with Melissa and weather. I was trying to find the Pride filter for my Facebook page. And I haven't found it yet.
Well, maybe we'll find it. Yeah.
You've got
a little
filter
bit
of our own, the muggy filter right
Yeah,
here.
and then this shot right here, you know we love our weather watchers in the morning. And I want to thank Etta for sending us this picture here of the sunrise. And
it's gorgeous.
Yeah, Etta James, one of our favorites, right? And there's going to be a lot of sun today. A lot of sun because it's going to be warm and, like we mentioned, humid. Let's take a live look outside here. This is our downtown Skycam. Current conditions 72 degrees, humidity at 78%. Now, if you are heading out to the Pride festivities, the 5K here starts at around 9:30. We will be in the lower 70s, and by the time the music festival kicks off later on this evening, we will be at around 76 degrees. When I come back, I'll have your 7-day forecast. Jim, over to you.
Well, new developments. Part of the 15 freeway that was shut down due to a crash that triggered a SIG alert is back open. The 4-car crash happening on the 15 north near the 56 off-ramp caused a major backup in traffic. 3 people were taken to Scripps Memorial Hospital. One of them in serious condition had to be rescued from the car. As far as the others, the current condition, or that person's current condition, I should say, is unknown.
And at 8:30, we are watching breaking news here in the North County on the 78 eastbound. There are reports there of a brush fire. Actually came in as several reported spot fires, and it is causing a delay there. Right now, we have a lane closed there, at least one lane closed right by Civic Center, as well as the off-ramp. So you're going to want to give yourself extra time if this is your normal route for your weekend. Again, a brush fire there, crews are on scene, and hopefully they can get control of that soon. Of course, we will keep you posted as the situation develops here throughout the morning. Mary?
All right, Melissa, thank you for that. Now to a developing story. A fire breaks out at a senior living high-rise in University City, leaving one person hurt. It happened in the kitchen of a restaurant on the 21st floor of V. It's a luxury, independent, and assisted living community, and firefighters say the cook was burned in that fire, and that set off the sprinkler system. Folks who live in that high-rise, most of them seniors, right? They were told to evacuate from as high as the 20th and 21st floors.
We heard that people that were in the restaurant in 21 that didn't get out when I left about 6:30, they walked down 21 floors.
Had to be really scary. There is still no word on how badly the cook was hurt. And there's some water damage, we're told, to the restaurant, so County Health was called out to inspect the kitchen there.
Happening now, the Whittier fire in Santa Barbara County has claimed at least 8 homes and burned more than 13,000 acres. Still only 52% contained. Residents in western Goleta were told to pack up their belongings and evacuate their homes yesterday. Firefighters believe the fire has a good chance of becoming more active over the weekend. Fire has been backing slowly down the south slope of the Santa Ynez Mountains above the canyons of West Goleta, with the potential of sundowner winds and strong wind gusts forecast for today. The fire broke out last weekend at Camp Whittier, northwest of Santa Barbara. Cause remains under investigation. Happening today, Pride, the parade will go through the streets of San Diego. 10 News has a float in the parade, which is one of the largest in the country.
And 10 News reporter Jessica Chen is there. She is at the start, or along the parade route, I should say. Jess, you've been out there all morning. A lot of things happening this weekend.
That's right, and we still have about 2.5 hours to go, but you can already see there's people here. Most of them, though, are kind of putting their finishing touches on their floats. That's going to be going down. You can see the pride flag that's behind me. This is where it's going to officially kick off. And I'm joined by Cal. He's one of the event organizers here. Good morning.
Good morning.
So what are we seeing right now?
So this is everyone getting ready for the biggest parade in the region. Over 240 groups in this year's parade, and they're all coming together to share one message this year, which is we are allied in action, united for justice.
How many people are going to be watching this?
We're expecting at least 200,000. We've got that beautiful weather that San Diego is so famous for here today, and people are already starting to line up the streets.
And any tips for people who are going to be coming down and watching?
I would say the main tip is to get here early. We've seen traffic backed up as far north as LA and as far south as Tijuana in the past, so do get here early. There's also a free shuttle service. If you park up at the Old Navy parking lot, you can take a free shuttle right down to the parade start.
Awesome, thank you so much. And this event is officially kicking off at 11 a.m. In Hillcrest, Jessica Chen, 10 News.
And so many people going out there today. We want to give you a heads up on the exact route for the parade. So it begins at the Hillcrest Pride flag right here on University Avenue and then heads down Normal Street. From there, the parade will head west on University Avenue and then south down 6th. The parade will then take a left on Balboa and end at Quince Drive. Now, if you need to head that way today, remember, always check your real-time traffic conditions. We made it easy for you. It's right on our 10 News app, and it's all for free. Mary.
All right, Melissa, thank you. Now to a developing story. A huge sinkhole in Florida. Take a look at the size of this thing. It has already swallowed 2 homes. There are now other homes in this neighborhood that are at serious risk. You can see the damage, and folks have said there, some of the law enforcement who gave a press conference earlier said they don't know how big this could get. Take a look. This video shows one of the homes being swallowed by that sinkhole. This happened in Land O'Lakes, Florida, outside of Tampa, and there's concern now that the hole will merge with a neighborhood lake, which of course could cause more devastation. There are some neighboring homes that have voluntarily evacuated. Right now, the sinkhole is about 225 feet wide and about 50 feet deep and growing.
Incredible pictures. Well, a family is hoping others can learn from their tragedy after they took their dog on a hike on Cowles Mountain, and the dog collapsed and died during that hike. Lexi and her family's long-haired German Shepherd, Hogan, he collapsed and died. They say that they saw the signs warning pet owners to keep their dogs off the trail, but they didn't think it was that hot. When Hogan started showing signs of dehydration, they turned around, but he collapsed on the way down.
Seeing him like that is just so horrible, and I feel so guilty. Because all he wanted to do was hike, and we didn't listen to him. Like, he was tired.
Family rushed Hogan to an animal hospital, but he was dead by the time they arrived. Doctors say he just simply overheated. Lexi says she hopes other pet owners learn from her family's mistake. And we've been talking about this morning. Animals can't sweat the way that people can. Yeah. And also, when it comes to long distance on feet, humans can actually outdistance animals. And
a lot of folks don't know that. And if you have a healthy and young, otherwise healthy pet, and they can't tell you when they've had enough. So
exactly, and they're going to try to stay with you.
Watch out for them. Oh my gosh, so sad. Now to a developing story on a high school teacher in Ramona who is under investigation suspected of harassment and bullying. The school district isn't releasing much information. We do know now that the sheriff's department is involved. They're still in the early stages of figuring out what happened. They say at this time there's no evidence of a crime. We'll continue to follow the story. Of course, we'll bring you any new developments as soon as we get them.
And this morning, we are monitoring the tributes for murdered fashion icon Gianni Versace. Today, 20 years ago, he was shot and killed by San Diegan Andrew Cunanan. Now, Cunanan killed 4 other people, sparked a nationwide manhunt. He ended up killing himself. Now, on the Versace brand here on Twitter, they tweeted this here within the past few hours, calling him our beloved founder and fashion icon. A photo here with his siblings, and then the Twitter handle, I am fashion. This photo here with many of the models saying today marks 20 years since Versace left us. We love and miss you terribly. Jim, Mary.
A developing story, a year's worth of studying crammed into one weekend. Hundreds of Scripps Ranch students are getting ready for the first round of AP test retakes. A judge ruled yesterday that the original scores could be thrown out. Came after a suspected cheating incident led to an investigation. That's when AP test officials discovered the test room wasn't set up right, triggering the retake. School district took the matter to federal court, asking a judge to force AP test officials to make the scores count, but that did not happen. Some students say they weren't surprised, and many say they are going to retake that test.
The College Board has released a statement as well. It reads in part, "We empathize with the students and families affected by the school's errors. This ruling affirms the difficult yet necessary decision that we made in order to ensure that no student has an unfair advantage." There are a total of 8 AP retakes set for next week. We've posted the schedule on 10news.com.
Weather Rate certified San Diego's most accurate forecast. This is 10 News Pinpoint Weather. For great rates and a better banking experience, visit missionfed.com today.
Hopefully all that information will still be up there, ready to go on.
It will be. They're young.
They'll
bounce.
How many times did you hear that growing up? You're young.
No, and now I'm
go
the one
ahead.
saying
What is
it.
it? 10 miles ago. You're young.
You know, but I want to show you something that's very pleasant here. Take a look at this picture here. Sometimes I feel like we live in a postcard. This is a live look, yes, live look here at Pacific Beach. Lots of surfers already out there this morning, and of course a lot cooler here along our coastline for your Saturday. Now, if you are heading out to the beach, we still have that beach hazard statement in effect here until 8 o'clock tonight. So higher surf, stronger rip currents with the water temps in the lower 70s. Can expect a lot of people to head out there, so just make sure to stay safe. Right now, our current conditions here: 76 in Ramona. Poway, you are at 74 along our coastline. Carlsbad 69 degrees, and in the South Bay, Imperial Beach 69. But we're keeping a close eye on these muggy conditions. That southeasterly flow bringing the humidity here to our area, and along with it, we're also dealing with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. This is mostly for our mountain and our desert areas. The best chance, though, for the thunderstorms, that comes tomorrow, although we're not ruling it out for today. Humidity going to stay with us here for the next couple days, and today we are also seeing above average temperatures. So for those heading out to the Pride Festival, yeah, it's going to be warm and it is going to be sticky out there. Forecast highs: Poway 89 degrees along the coast. We are in the lower to mid 70s. Fallbrook 88 degrees, and in Chula Vista you're going to be just above that 80-degree mark. 7-day forecast here along the coast, where you can see we are in the mid to upper 70s pretty much throughout the week. Of course, with that humidity over the next couple of days, going to feel a little bit warmer. Inland communities in the 80s, and in the mountain and the deserts, of course, triple digits, as we are right here in the middle of summer.
We complain a little bit about the humidity, but all in all, for the Pride Parade and everything, great day.
Yeah, and bring water, because then it will be even more comfortable for you.
Yeah, smart. All right, thanks, Melissa.